So if I'm watching Coach Greg and eating ice cream, is that technically Coach Greg and chill? What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. Today's going to be a special video. I've been trying to do this for a while. This is going to be a day of eating like Greg Doucette. So I followed his channel a couple months ago and he is right about 99.9% in my opinion about everything. I noticed the more I watched him, the more gains I've been making. So anyways, been watching his stuff. I actually bought his cookbook and honestly, I haven't really even looked at it. I've looked at like 2 recipes, and I've just been using that. So I honestly bought the cookbook because I felt like I got so much knowledge and good information from him, from someone that tells it like it is. He changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I'll post a video or a picture, sorry, of my quarantine transformation. And I was ready to go back into keto, like jump into keto. I'm like, you know what, I need to lose this weight. For a little background information, I broke my shoulder at the end of December, and from January to February, I gained like 20 pounds. I literally just sat in my room and ate chocolate, and I was depressed. I'm like, I'm not gonna like making, and I was making some good gains before. Anyways, I gained a lot of weight, and I was ready to do keto because I just couldn't get the weight off again after I gained it, and it was frustrating me. And then I'm like, hey, let me just try dieting normal. And it was a little hard at first, and I saw some recipes, and I started watching his videos. Like I started doing things on my own, and then when I started like seeing his mindset, I'm like, man, this is easy. Like if you follow my Instagram, you see I eat good food all the time. I make sure I hit my protein. I make sure I'm in a calorie deficit because I'm trying to lean out, and I'm trying to main gain. And yeah, so let's start into the first meal. Our first meal is his Anabolic French toast. I literally eat this every single day, and I would post it on my Instagram stories, and then my friends are like, dude, you gotta post something different, man. Like, I'm like, dude, if I like it, I'm gonna post it and eat it every single day. So one thing I've learned from him is pick this food you like and just eat it every single day. If you like it, you're gonna enjoy it. I wake up excited for breakfast, and before I used to fast, and now I don't like fasting. So for example, I get the light maple syrup, the table syrup, and this one is 110 calories for 4 tablespoons, but I actually weigh my food out on this food scale. And so I put in a little cup and I measure, every time I make this recipe, I always play around with the amounts, and I know what I like now. So I usually do about 2 tablespoons, which is 30 milligrams or milliliters, sorry. And I do that, and I have this light whipped cream, which I top it off with. This is great. It's 30 calories for 4 tablespoons, and I don't use that much either. And then I also am using some white chocolate chips today. So honestly, like I post the same thing every single day, but I change it up. So for example, I'll use like PB2, or I'll use full or regular or light peanut butter, or Nutella sometimes, chocolate chips, strawberries, bananas. Honestly, I just mix it up to whatever I feel that day. That way keeps it fresh every single day. And also, one thing I learned from him is to enjoy when you're dieting. Dieting doesn't have to suck. As you can see, these are all my bottles. My fridge is broken, so I was gonna make do a 5-day full day of eating ice cream. I saw Will Tennyson's channel on that. That was pretty funny because I was actually eating ice cream when I saw the video. And also that's where I found Coach Greg. I stumbled across Will Tennyson, and it's cool because he's also from Toronto. I was looking at one of his videos. I'm like, that kind of looks like where I live. And then he said he's from Toronto, and I'm from Toronto as well, which is kind of cool. So I found he did his full day of eating Greg Doucette style. So another funny thing about Greg's videos is I started getting addicted and watching them every time I would eat. And then my younger brother, he comes in my room, he's like, why do you like this old guy yelling at you? Like, you're obsessed with this old guy. And I watched this video about someone doing the Jafar parrot thing, and that killed me. And then I showed him, and he's like, he does sound like the parrot. And then he left.
He sounds like that parrot from Aladdin. I care so much about telling them they're morons. What the hell's wrong with that guy?
I think it was like 2 days later at like 2 a.m. I hear my brother giggling, and who do I hear? Coach Greg yelling. And then I'm like, are you watching this guy? He's like, man, this guy's so funny. So now he's on to it too. The French toast is done. Oh, I hope it doesn't fall, but white chocolate chips. And I measured my maple syrup and this little cup. So I use a food scale all the time. I measure everything. White chocolate chips, light maple syrup, and whipped cream. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a live taste test, which is technically a lie because I've eaten this every single day. He got me to think, you gotta experiment in the kitchen. Don't overthink it. Don't be an idiot.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
It's literally dessert for breakfast. And I love it every single day. I think one of the first videos I watched of him was baby Nikki climbing on his shoulder, and I'm like, oh, he likes cats. I kind of like this guy now. And check out my shirt. So I bought this shirt a couple of years ago, or was it like last year, 2 years ago, and this was right after my cat died. My cat looked just like him, but it was a kitten, and my cat was actually a stray, so he actually like walked into my house literally, like through my backyard, and then we found out he was a stray, and he was sleeping under my barbecue for a couple days, and then we took him to this vet, whatever the case is. We ended up keeping him. Nobody claimed him, so this cat looks just like my cat if he was a kitten, so I always like this shirt. So I use MyFitnessPal. I don't count macros, I count calories and protein. One thing so I do MMA, not currently, but my whole idea when I came to fitness was fat loss. I was pretty fat before, but I was 215 like most of high school. And then 1 year I just starved myself and I just dropped down to like 150-ish. Then went all the way back up to 205. Then I did these bodybuilding diets, went down. I zigzagged between 155 and 215. Those were my highest, and my lowest was 154 when I did keto. He really got me thinking in terms of training. When I'm working out, am I trying to impress anyone at the gym? I want to like lift more than the guy next to me, of course. But like with good form, like you have to have intention with what you're doing. So he really changed my opinion or my thoughts on working out. For example, rest. I used to rest like a minute. Oh, a minute and 10, 90 seconds. That's the holy grail. That's what everyone says to do. I'm not even going hard. And then I need a 2-minute break. That's why I take less. But then when I started going hard, I need like 2-3 minute break. And I like go hard.
How hard? Harder than last time.
So I actually bought his cookbook more so to just kind of support everything I learned from him. I also got the Rise Protein Peanut Butter Cup, which is good. I think it's really good, but I've actually tasted another brand that's very similar. They sell it at Popeyes. It's called BioX. The chocolate peanut butter, Greg, if you're watching this, it tastes like identical. And the thing is, like, I had to order from the States, and I was an idiot, and I didn't realize it was coming from the States, and I paid a bunch in like shipping and stuff.
You just need to not be an idiot. That's all you need to do.
And I also got the pre-workout, which I really like. That is a sick pre-workout. I got the Tiger's Blood, and then I got the Electric Lemonade Pump. And Greg really got me thinking to reverse engineer things. If you like protein bars, how do they make it? Get the ingredients yourself and just do it.
Just do it, do it.
So I made a birthday cake version of his protein bar. I made his protein bar. I just tweaked it so the calories are roughly the same, the protein's roughly the same. And he really got me thinking, like, you can eat whatever the hell you want. Just don't be an idiot. Like, you literally can eat, like, those bars taste better than chocolate bars. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I really enjoy eating it. My mom, who hates anything protein, everything, she enjoys the protein ice cream and the protein bar. She will like steal it out of my hand. Okay, so the ice cream is done. And now I gotta do the over the head shake test. I ain't scared. Yeah. I'm staring at the mirror, but check this out. It ain't coming out.
That's what she said.
Alrighty, so we are eating 4 cups of protein ice cream gains. I topped it off with low sugar caramel syrup or sauce, light whipped cream, and Walden Farms chocolate sauce. So what I have been doing with this, I mix up the fruits because why not? I like to get a variety in. Like I like the mango when I make. This one is, I use the Rise chocolate peanut butter cup that he recommends, and it's good. I usually do it with vanilla, but I was trying to make this as Coach Greg-like as possible. So instead of watching me eat like a weirdo, I'll see you guys soon. So one thing I've learned from Coach Greg is to eat until you're satiated and not push it. I only ate like half. I am so full. And in the past, when I had a calorie goal, or when I was doing If It Fits Your Macros, I would force food if I didn't even want to eat it. I'm like, oh man, like I'm behind today. I gotta catch up. Especially when I was fasting, because I wasn't eating every couple hours. And right now, like I have no desire to finish this. It's really good. It's just a lot of volume. All right, guys, it's snack time, and another Coach Greg staple is Diet Coke, and the mango one is sick. But I don't know if anyone's tried this. The vanilla, toasted vanilla, it has a little bit of extra caffeine, is the best. It's so good. I have one of Coach Greg's anabolic protein bars, but I made my own version. This one is a birthday cake style. Ooh. So he says there are no rules, but I decided. So I looked at like the other ones. I made the other ones, they're really good. So I'm like, how can I recreate this with a birthday cake style? Because I am obsessed with birthday cake everything. So I used white chocolate chips, and I made it like a cream cheese icing. So I don't know if you can see this. It's still a work in progress. So it's like white chocolate chips on the inside, a few on top. And yeah, you can see it. Like, look at these freaking gains. Anabolic by the minute. And then I froze it. So it's still a work in progress. I want to see if I can make it better, but I love this, man. I'm literally going to buy the rest of the stock on the website, or of the Vitafibre. So when it comes to diet, I do count total calories. I don't do macros anymore. It used to drive me crazy. I literally would count to the fat gram and the carbs and the protein. So you're gonna go crazy, like, especially if you try to get like dead on. And it's idiotic. Like so for me, I do MMA. The only difference I've noticed is when I have higher carbs, I have more energy for intense exercise. If I have higher fats, the food tastes a little bit better, and that's it. So I look at it this way: do I want more fuel, or do I want tastier food? I stay within my calories. I do it that way. And some days I have higher fat, some days I have higher carb. But my protein's pretty much the same all the time. Total calories the same. That's why I can eat whatever I want. And by whatever, I make healthy versions. What I would do is have a burger with popcorn on the side. And I realized sometimes that's filling for me because I think my stomach shrunk. So I would just substitute with fries. And what I would do is sometimes I would just double up on burgers. And why do I need 2 burgers? Because the first burger tastes good, the second burger is not so good. So what I would do is I would get fries, and then I would track it. So for example, if I'm eating 140 grams of fries, a serving is 85. 140 grams is almost double. I would track it. I'm like, damn, that was a lot. I felt painfully full. Next time I cut it another 10 grams or 20 grams. 120. Okay, that's pretty good. Then I tried 85. No, I want more than a serving of fries. So I would play between 110, 120 grams. And for me, that's a sweet spot. Now I know how much food I would like per meal. So I'm not overeating, I'm not stuffing myself, and I'm not starving. When my stomach starts going, then I'm like, time to eat, let's go eat. I'm never in a surplus over my calories. I'm able to eat like this all the time. I'm full, I'm happy, I'm excited for food and dieting. Like, I don't feel like I'm dieting. You pick the foods you like and you recreate them. That's it. Okay, so I'm having another meal. This one is some Smart Pop popcorn, not Skinny Pop. I get quite a bit if you take a look. This is a pretty large bowl. So 220 calories. It says like 170 for the bag, but the bag is wrong. Like the portion is like 100. For example, just say it's 100 grams per serving, but the actual bag is like 140 grams or 150 grams. So you have to multiply that out if you're counting calories. So don't be an idiot.
Don't be an idiot. Changed my life.
Okay, so for the final meal of the day of the coach eating like Coach Greg for a day, I have a barbecue beef protein pizza and a marinara sauce, and because I gotta eat veggies, a little salad. So overall, I finished, I think about 2250, 2300 calories today doing the Greg Doucette meal plan diet. I'm really full. I feel good. I honestly was so busy today and satiated from the meals, I didn't think about eating all the time. And I've like, it's not like a technically an honest review because I've been doing it for a while, and I'm full, I'm satiated, I'm eating good food. I had his protein French toast for breakfast. I had the protein bar, then I had the protein ice cream, and then I had some anabolic pizza, and I feel good. I had some vegetables too. I like to get at least a serving of fruit and vegetable in every day. Before I would never ever eat either, and I don't know, I'm enjoying them now, so I love it. It was great. I think it's a good thing. I recommend the diet. I would recommend the book. Like I said, I only use like 2 recipes, and I bought the book like 2 weeks ago. So it's technically, I haven't really gone through it, but if it works, it works. So I highly recommend. If you look in the back, you can see the Rise Nutrition protein powder. And yeah, so I'm gonna link his channel in the description below. Give him a follow. He honestly has really good information. I learned tons, and I thought I knew a lot from watching all the science-based stuff and trying things out, but he's a no bullshit kind of guy, and he doesn't sugarcoat things, and I think some people need to be called morons. All right, guys, hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm going to be up late doing some work, so I'm having another protein bar.
All about balance. Balance! I eat stupid all week and eat like a moron on the weekend, and it's balance.